Hi, I'm Jeff from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. I'd like to welcome you to our November new products video. Our first new product is this wiper harness. This is from Carpenter Industries, made just like the original. This fits the stock 6970 Bronco. Comes with the wiper plug-in, and this would feed across the windshield frame in front of your face, and down the windshield frame post under the dash. It's got the protective coating on it to protect the wires from all the sharp edges. This will also work if you have a 66 to 69, which came with vacuum, and you convert it over. Instead of just running the wires through, you could use this and wire it into your harness. Or you have a later truck, like 73 and above, does not have the dome light wire on it. Brand new from Carpenter Industries for the 6970 Bronco. And our next new product is this engine wiring harness for the 1966 Bronco. They made a couple different ones, and this is the early one. This is the later one. Comes out of the firewall, splits to the driver and passenger side, and comes up the fender walls to the headlights. That is the later one. This is the early one. This is brand new. It's made just like original. This comes out of the firewall. You plug right in the firewall. Has the two pigtails for the brake light. Picks up the oil pressure, water temperature, and power to the distributor. Feeds along the driver's front apron. And here's the key point. Picks up the headlight, and on this only, it really tells the difference. The voltage regulator is on the side of the radiator, mounted to the back side of the core support. That's the difference. And it continues across the front of the core support to the passenger headlight and turn signal. Brand new for the early 66 Bronco. And our next new product are these support jigs. We first got these in, I says, what do these things do? And I looked at them, I took one out of the package and started working with it. I go, whoever come up with this is a pretty ingenious idea. But these are nice, these are magnets. They come in a 4-pound, 25, and a 45, which we sold out already, units. What's nice about these, you can do 3 angles with them, 45, 90, and 135. What's nice about these, it actually gives you an extra set of hands when you're working on something, you're fabricating something on a truck or whatever. Way better than the clamp. Just put your piece on here. If you say you're going to weld a 90, pop the other piece in place, line it up, got a true 90, weld it together, away you go. Brand new, come in the small sizes, 4 pounds, 25, and a larger 45. Really nice product for a really inexpensive price. And our next new product are the extended radius arms for the 80 to 96 Ford Bronco and F-150 4-wheel drive. If you want to put a straight axle 44 in your truck, here's your ticket. Brand new heavy duty extended radius arms. Come with the radius arm brackets which bolt right to the frame. Got a grease zerk on here for keep that bushing lubed up. Come with a front cap ready to go. You bolt around the axle with your C bushings. After you get that in place, here's a bracket for the frame for the track bar. Brand new from ProtoFab. You can get it in this beautiful blue color, or it comes in bare metal. You can powder coat it any color you want. Brand new for the 1980 to 96 Ford Bronco and Ford F-150 4-wheel drive. And for our November web truck of the month, we have Bobby McGrath's unique truck. He's got some interesting things he's done to it. You'll enjoy the video. To remind everybody that we're having our annual Bronco Graveyard holiday sale starting mid-November. Check our website for the details. That'll run through the Christmas holiday. Just want to say again, thank you for your support and hope to see you again next month.
I bought this truck for $400 when I was 17, probably. And then I resold it for, actually there was a winch on it. So I sold the 8274 for like 300 bucks, and then I had a Bronco for free basically. And then the whole floorboard was gone. So I sold it to another friend of mine who wanted one, and it passed around, and then I ended up working on it and replacing a bunch of the floorboard. And then it came back and the guy said, hey, you want to buy it back? And I said, sure. So paid $4 grand for it the second time. We'd done a ton of work to it, so we replaced all the floorboard and had it Line-X inside, and then we had the power steering put on it and new power brakes put on it, a whole new It was basically rebuilt, and he was using it for a daily driver when I bought it.
Wow. So you got it back in better shape, huh?
Yeah, a lot better shape.
All right. What have you done since then?
And he actually paid me to work on it. So I actually repaired all that, and then I bought it back later. About 3 years ago, I had a 93 Cobra engine in it with a cam and all that business. And we started driving it a ton, and 9 miles a gallon wasn't working. So I decided to do a diesel swap because I hadn't owned one with a diesel yet. So I've actually had 17 of these.
Wow.
So a lot of different trucks. So it's got really good mileage. We were actually coming down. Me and my dad drove up. Unfortunately, he has a CJ7 now, but he started in a Bronco. It's how I got hooked. And so we were driving up, and we're getting 22 miles a gallon, running 75 miles an hour, no problems. Got a rooftop tent on it. So that's the biggest positive. And the downsides are it rattles a little bit and so on, but that's about it. So it's a daily driver. Drive it pretty much every day. I actually build trucks and other vehicles at my shop. So I use it to run and get parts and all that. And then on the weekends, we go wheeling pretty much all the time. So cool. 2 weekends ago, we were pulling winch cable in northern Georgia in a rainstorm. And this weekend, we drove all the way up to the Bronco takeover. And now we wheeled today, and we'll wheel tomorrow. So right now, it's running a 4BT, and it has a ZF5 speed, and then a stock Bronco Dana 20 transfer case. And unfortunately, in the Broncos, with the diesels, you run into a gearing problem where you have, if you put too low gears in, you can't go fast. But then if you don't put low enough gears in when you're wheeling it, you run into a problem where it doesn't die, and so it just drives over everything, and you can't slow it down. So the next upgrade will be a black box doubler, so a gear reduction box in front of a 205.
What is it about the early Bronco that you like the most, that you think is the coolest?
Of course, I like the design of it, and mostly like how you sit in it. You're a lot more, I guess, sports car feeling inside the Bronco. And I drive it, like we were talking about, we drive it every day. So we run 80 down the interstate in this truck all the time. That's what it's made for. And I build trucks, so all the Jeeps I drive, I hate, on everything else. So just the way it handles, really.
Would you ever sell it?
Yeah, it's always for sale. It's just for a certain amount of money, right?